Boy, how we at it again. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai. Ooh, excuse me. Coming at y'all with another episode of Drop It Downs with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about, I'm going to recap the Philadelphia Eagles draft. I don't have all the draft picks in front of me, so bear with me if I miss out on somebody. But I'm going to just give my thoughts on each pick and overall what I think about the draft. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to reach out to me, DM me, highlight at me, whatever the case may be, all that info gonna be down in the description box. So come highlight at your boy, yo. Shout out to Howie Roseman, man. Overall, I thought it was a really, really effective draft. And first starting off with the first round pick, Quinion Mitchell. Love the pick. Arguably the best corner in the draft at all. We had the top litter of picking from corners. We didn't have to trade up. We didn't that to give up future picks. We didn't trade back with the potential of missing out on who we really wanted, and we just stood pat and he felt us. Like I said, love the pick, man. 6 feet, I think 195. Runs a 4.3. Young, blue chip corner. We got, Slay is solid. Bradbury is obviously declining. And we got a bunch of decent guys, but no blue chippers. And here you get a first round talent, young first round talent to add to the room is incredible. He gives me a lot of Lito Shepherd vibes, man. So I feel like he's gonna be a really good corner for us for a long time, man. So I'm really happy about that pick. Second round, we traded up to get Cooper DeJean. A lot of people felt like he was a first round pick as well. Um, I'm kind of on the fence with that one. On one hand, I love the value. Like I said, he was a projected first round pick. I love the versatility. You could use him as a corner. You could use him as a safety. So I really like that aspect of it. The thing that makes me a little nervous about it, and it's nothing to do with him necessarily, really, it's he gives me Sidney Jones vibes, man. Sidney Jones was somebody that was projected, to possibly be a first corner taken in the draft and had an injury and failed. And we thought we got absolute steal getting him in the second round. And then, he just really never fully got his explosiveness back from that injury. So that's the one thing I fear when it comes to Cooper DeJean. But if he is able to get, and I know I've heard reports that he's back fully. I ain't seen him out there yet. I guess whenever I watch him in preseason, I'll feel better. But in the meantime, I'm a little worried that he's not quite as explosive as he was before the injury. But so I worry about the Sidney Jones factor. But if he is good, he's ready to roll. Love the pick. Great versatility, corner safety, young, another blue chip type of guy. Let's go. Then we had Jalix Hunt. Another pick I'm kind of on the fence about. Don't know much about him. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Went and look up some stuff. Looks like he has really good physical attributes, very athletic. And we could use another guy that could come in and push Nolan Smith as a third edge rusher. But once again, if we compare draft picks, he gives me some Davion Taylor vibes, where Davion Taylor was another super freakish athletic guy that was more of a reclamation project. And I worry about that's what we have here. But, nevertheless, we'll see. Then we got Will Shipley, the running back from Clemson. I'm okay with that pick. I'm okay with that pick simply because I know pretty much what his role is. He's gonna be our new Boston Scott. He's probably gonna be our kick returner. He's had success with that, and he has the ability to do that. And he's a guy that if you get Saquon Barkley or Kenneth Gainwell a little banged up, you could throw him out there. Not as a feature back, but somebody that could be a change of pace back, third down back. That's a solid pick. It's a solid pick, man. I would say, if I had to do as far as a comparison, I hate to say it, but he would be more like a Donnell Pumphrey, who really didn't turn out good for us. But I think in this case, though, in that case, Donnell Pumphrey, we basically tried to use him to replace Darren Sproles. In this case, we asked him Will Shipley to replace Boston Scott. So the role is much more decreased. So I think he could add value to us. Um, another guy we got was Ainias Smith, man. Love the pick. Absolutely love that pick. Watched him a good bit at A&M. He's what we need in the offense. You got AJ Brown, the physical outside receiver, Devontae Smith, the polished outside receiver. You got Paris Campbell, who could be, your vertical deep threat. And now you need a guy that could work underneath stuff. He's somebody you could get the ball in his hands in bubble screens. He could actually, he could challenge Britton Covey to be our punt returner. He could be a punt returner for us. And we could use him on jet sweeps and, end arounds and things of that nature. I think he's going to add a I think he's the type of receiver we've been missing in this offense for a while. Just a shifty, elusive type of quick receiver that's not scared of contact. One of the biggest things with Quez Watkins towards the end of his departure was he shied away from contact. That's not this guy here. So, I think you could use him in 3 and 4 wide receiver sets, and he can make plays for us, I think, as a rookie. So I really love that pick. Then, of course, the one everybody's excited about, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I mean, just from a story, aspect of it, his dad was drafted by us. And it's funny because now I'm starting to feel like I'm getting old because, that was my Eagle time there, man. When I really, really became a huge fan was, around Jeremiah Trotter's playing days. And now his son is going to line up with us. And it's not just the fact that, he's, the son of a former Eagle great, but I love the pick as far as what he could bring to this defense. Fell to the 5th round. I would have been happy we got him in the 2nd round, but he fell to the 5th round, which is obviously tremendous value. He lacks in size, but his instincts, his ability, and his smarts, I think he's going to compete for a playing spot right away. We need a guy to come in here and make plays, and I think everything is just set up for him to come in here and make plays. We got the lineman. Forgive me, I forget the 2 offensive linemen's names. We got the one from Michigan. Love that pick. Absolutely love that pick. Brings great value at a position of need for depth. Was an all Big Ten offensive lineman for 3 years. So obviously you know what he's doing. He ain't expected to come in and start, so he could give us really, really good depth. Love that pick. And of course the guy from North Carolina State, forget his name also, another guard that could bring a little depth to the position as well. So I'm cool with that pick. And then the other pick, it was one pick, honestly, that a lot of people like that I'm honestly not that big of a fan of. Is Johnny Wilson from Florida State. I'm seeing a lot of people saying this could be Harold Carmichael because Harold Carmichael was 6'8" and Wilson is like 6'6", 6'7", or whatever the case may be. Y'all need to stop. Like, look, that would be nice, but man, I didn't like this pick, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I know it's a 6th round pick. I feel like we missed out on Mekhi Wingo. And I'm not just saying this as an LSU fan. Mekhi Wingo was right there for us to take in the 6th round. It would have been another great value pick. Look, I'm a little concerned about our D-tackle depth. I know we got Jalen Carter, Tuiasosopo, however you say his name, Milton Williams, and Jordan Davis, who honestly I'm not that big of a fan of. I don't think he was one of Howie's better draft picks. We lost Fletcher Cox. You could have added somebody like Mekhi Wingo who could come in here and push for some type of playing time, or at least worst case scenario, push for depth. I still feel like we need a little more D-tackle depth, in my opinion. And I feel like you could have took him in that spot, but instead you took another reclamational project. Johnny Wilson cannot play wide receiver. He has to be a tight end. And I don't feel like that's a position of need. you have Dallas Goedert, you have CJ Uzama, you have Alberto, you have Grant Calcaterra. I feel like we okay at tight end. He's not gonna sniff the field as a wide receiver. And not only that, he's big, but he's slow and he doesn't have great hands. He drops a lot of passes. So I feel like we could have passed on that for Mekhi Wingo, but it is what it is. You ain't gonna bat 100 on everything, and hopefully I'm wrong. And then, another thing, we also signed Mekhi Becton, a former top 15 pick in the NFL draft. Had some inconsistencies with the Jets, but I love the move because you get him with Jeff Stoutland, who's one of the better offensive lineman coaches in history. And he could be a swing tackle for us. We did lose Jack Driscoll, so he's somebody that could come in and be a swing tackle. So I absolutely love the move. And if he develops right and Stout get all of that ability out of him, then you have the heir apparent to Lane Johnson. So I'm really excited about that. But that's my thoughts on the Eagles draft weekend. Leave y'all comments, questions, or whatever, and when I get a chance, I'll respond to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning into the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.